At 78 years old, Rob Reiner, the acclaimed actor, director, and producer, stunned fans when he finally opened up and told the truth about his longtime colleague and television legend Carroll O'Connor, a man who became a household name for his unforgettable portrayal of Archie Bunker in All in the Family, the very show that also launched Reiner into stardom as Michael Meathead Stivic. For decades, fans have speculated about the relationship between the two, as their on-screen characters constantly clashed over politics, values, and social issues, creating some of the most iconic and groundbreaking television moments in history. But many wondered whether that fiery conflict carried over into real life. Reiner, in reflecting back, admitted that while the tensions between Michael and Archie were scripted, the dynamic between himself and O'Connor was far more layered than audiences ever realized, at times filled with warmth, admiration, and mutual respect, yet also marked by moments of genuine disagreement that mirrored their characters more closely than fans might expect. Reiner revealed that O'Connor was not only a brilliant performer, but also a deeply complex man, someone who carried personal burdens and insecurities beneath the surface of his larger-than-life presence. And while he admired O'Connor's ability to deliver sharp comedy with perfect timing, he also recognized the darkness and pain the actor endured privately, including the devastating loss of his only son, Hugh, which haunted O'Connor for the rest of his life. Reiner admitted that the tragedy O'Connor faced off-screen gave even more weight to his performances, infusing Archie Bunker with an authenticity that made the character feel real, even when audiences disagreed with his outdated views. Despite occasional creative clashes on set, Reiner expressed enormous gratitude for the way O'Connor embraced him as a younger actor, guiding him through the pressures of network television and teaching him lessons about professionalism and resilience that he carried into his own successful directing career with classics like When Harry Met Sally and A Few Good Men. What shocked fans most in Reiner's truth-telling was his acknowledgement that their on-screen relationship, often seen as purely combative, was in fact rooted in a deep affection. And though they sometimes quarreled behind the scenes, Reiner emphasized that O'Connor was like family to him, a man whose presence loomed large in his life and whose influence continued long after the show ended. He admitted with emotion that he regrets not telling O'Connor more often how much he valued him, especially before O'Connor's passing in 2001, a loss that still weighs heavily on Reiner even today. Sharing these truths, Reiner made clear that the bond they shared was one of the great blessings of his career, a partnership that shaped not just television history but also his own personal journey. Fans who hear Rob Reiner speak now at 78 cannot help but be moved, as his candid reflections reveal a story of respect, friendship, and loss, showing that behind the laughter and heated arguments of All in the Family was a real connection between two men who, despite their differences, left an indelible mark on each other's lives, making their legacy one of the most powerful and enduring in television history.